Welcome everyone. We're here today with Bill, who recently came top 64 in the Oceania Championship Series. How are you feeling?
Feeling pretty good. The event went very well. So first of all, shout out to Tech for organizing such an amazing event. My first time playing at Nats this year, so it was absolutely just wonderful.
Nice. And what deck did you play at CS?
I brought Shanks over to CS this year.
Nice. What was the reasoning behind it?
So for me, I didn't want to play the Blue Dolphin Mirror because if you've played it, you guys know that it will go super long. It will end up going to time, and it's too much thinking. I just wanted like a easy turn my brain off deck, just play on curve.
Nice.
That's the
That's
main
awesome.
reason. Yeah.
And how did you find it?
Yeah, no, it was a very simple deck to pilot. You play on curve. You just really got to learn your matchup. So if you do win the roll, you do want to pick the curve that goes better for you in each matchup. So having that knowledge really helps you a lot in the matches.
Nice. So you're talking about matchups, and you got to know what they are.
Yeah, basically.
What would you say your best and worst matchups are?
I would say your best matchups would be Bonnie. They don't really do much against you.
Yeah.
Every other deck is kind of like 50-50. If you win die roll, you have just a greater chance of winning.
Nice. Okay. So you're talking about your curve. Typically, what do you want to go as?
So in the mirror and any like BY Luffy's or mostly those two you want to take second. In those matchups, you just kind of want to drop your 10 cost Shanks back to back and then just take the game from there. Against Blue Dolphin, I actually prefer going first. Slows down the aggressive curve by a turn. Your 5-7 also curve is amazing.
Ah, cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Well, do you want to talk about matchups now or?
Yeah, sure. So in the matchups, there was 10 rounds in total. I had a record of X-2. Fortunately, bubbled out of top cut, which is top 32. But overall, I played 3 mirrors, 1 purple Luffy, 1 red-green law, shoutouts to Sale 1, 2 blue Dolphins, 1 Lucci, 1 black-purple Luffy, and then 1 BY Luffy.
Right.
Yeah.
That's awesome. All right. Did anything feel weird?
Yes, I was expecting a lot more blue Dolphins, which is kind of what I ticked for. But I only saw 2, so I guess that's a blessing and a curse in disguise for me.
Okay.
But yeah.
All right. Cool. Well, let's get into it then.
So I'll start off with the 2K counters. Very standard. It's 4 lime juice, 4 hongos, and 4 utas. I opted to not play.
Otama.
Otamas. I opted to not play Sanjis just because Nami is a losing matchup. If you see it unlucky, there's no point. These cards, but yeah, 12 2K counters very standard.
Yep. Cool.
And they all came up at least in one of my games, so very good. And then we'll go for the Straw Hats package. So I think pretty standard. 3 Bigmans, 4 Yasobs, and 3 Lucky Roos.
Bro, the red hair pirate package.
Yeah, it's pretty standard. This is what I mean by the 5-7 curve going insane against Blue Dolphin. If you go first and you drop this on 5, your leader's 6K. You take so much pressure away from them.
Right.
And then this Lucky Roo card I ticked in for mostly purple Luffy. The fact that you can KO a base cost with 6,000 power or less is insane. So the Sun Girls can't dodge this basically.
Yeah. Very nice.
And this is a bit of a controversial card which some people don't want. I played for Uta. This is a tick card for mirrors because I was testing a lot of the mirrors. And then the mirror is the simply of whoever drops more big boys, they just kind of win the game.
Fair enough.
So this also helps search the rest of these, which can fix your curve a little if you don't see it. But yeah, you can definitely cut this card out if you don't feel like running it.
Fair enough.
In terms of the actual big boys, also I think very standard. 3 ace. This is for your Lucci matchup. They have to invest a lot of dons to KO it. For example, the one Lucci I played, unfortunately a teammate of mine, he had to use Ice Age early with 2 Brooks just to get rid of it.
Right.
And that just swung the game in my favor. 2 teachers, Newgate, sorry. This is for the Blue Dolphin matchup. If you can drop this with a Yasop the turn earlier, you're just clearing board every turn. You're clearing 2 cards a turn.
Awesome.
Very insane. 3 Dragons is probably your best going second 8 on turn if you don't see it Rayleigh. Just the pressure you can apply by going 7 and then 9 is pretty good. Can't find the space for 1 more unfortunately.
Yeah.
4 Rayleighs. This is a must all 4. There's a reason this card is like $50-$60 now.
Yep.
KO a thing, -2 things, you're not taking damage if you play this card.
Yeah, until the next turn, by the way.
Exactly, yeah, it's insane. And so many people just forget that it lasts the whole turn.
Yeah.
So they just swing and you're like, that's
It's
4K.
weak.
Yeah, it does nothing. And then 4 Shanks and a Goldie Roger.
Yeah.
Shanks is too important. You have to see at least 1 going second. It really just makes your life so much easier.
Yeah.
This is for the Blackbeard matchups, which I didn't see any, but in the Blackbeard, you kind of want to just go face, go aggro, get them down to 0 so they can't play the 10. Because then if they play 10, you just rush for 13, unblockable.
Yeah.
You just win.
And win.
And then for the events, like I said, I was playing the event build, so obviously 4 Red Hawks. This actually came up in live twice and did win me the game. But also, it is a tick for Blue Dofi. You place, they would swing. If they play a 5,000 power character, you can leader effect, minus a 1k, and then KO a Red Hawk.
Yeah.
So you KO a board as well as blocking an attack.
Nice.
1-0 cost event, just because you have quite a lot of non-counters.
Yep.
Couldn't find any more because I'm playing 2 Radicals. The reasoning for 2 Radicals is if you have 10 Don and you don't have one of the 10 cost, and you're instead playing like a Dragon or a Rayleigh, you will leave 2 Don active. Most people will just assume it's 1 Red Hawk, and then so they maybe try go for game or like put extra pressure on you. They will never see 2 Radicals, and this actually did come up once in one of my games. And the fact that I had 2 Radicals, I saved 2 life and I just won the next game, the next turn. But yeah, pretty standard list. It's very easy to play. So if you're new to the game or you want just a different deck, definitely give Shanks a try.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you would change now that you've had pretty much like a one big event with
Something I would change is because there was not so many blue cards, I was actually thinking of running the 5-cost marker from set 3. The one that pops like a 3,000 power or less, just because I realized I'm running quite a lot of events. So black also can't KO it.
Yeah.
And then you can just constantly revive with the amount of events. So yeah, but it does lose to blue bottom deck and return, which is why I'm running ace. But that's something I can consider, and you guys should also if you don't have your hands on ace for some reason.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, congratulations, Bill.
Thank you.
I'm pretty sure, apart from the one Shanks playing your top 32, you're probably the highest seeding placements for Shanks. So
Yeah.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, well done. Any shout outs you want to make?
Yeah, definitely shout out to the Fetch team and Kurushi for organizing our Airbnb stay.
Yeah.
Like I said earlier, shout out to the TAC for organizing the best event for OCE, the one and only. And then just for all the other Auckland boys who traveled across the ditch, and it was just a good fun time.
Nice, awesome. Well, thank you very much, Bill.
Thank you.
Congratulations once again.